Hi, Sagittarius. Let's do a reading for you. This is for sun, moon, and rising signs. And please only take with you what resonates and just let the rest go. It's a general reading, so this might just resonate for a few, or parts might resonate, so just take what's yours. Something that is coming through is the term I am, and I am enough. So there's something important about you knowing who you are, your value, that you probably need to follow the clues, whatever that means to you. And I do think it's something internal. Spend some time going within and realizing that you are everything that you need to be. Just sometimes a person can get lost in what's going on in life. Okay, so let's go ahead and get this started. And another thing that I feel is that there is help for you if you need help. That help is coming in. And there's an old saying that my grandmother used to tell me when I was a child, and it didn't make a lot of sense to me, but I believed everything she said. I loved her dearly. She used to say, it's a long road that doesn't have a turn in it. And that means you can only go on so long before something changes, right? So if you're in a challenging situation, do realize that it's not going to last forever. Follow the clues. Okay. Let's go ahead and see what we have here. Your overall energy is the Three of Pentacles. This is you working on something, putting in the time and effort, and potentially mastering it. So there's something that you are doing or wanting to do, that's important to you. And it's possible that there could be others involved. There doesn't have to be, but it could have something to do with community or a group of people. But it really does tend to be you working on something and mastering it or being successful with it. Wonderful sense of completion is what I feel. And your challenge or opportunity is the Queen of Swords. So this is you being in your truth, going for whatever it is that you are wanting to go for, where you are in your truth. And that's all you want, is the truth. And for me, that really goes in with the I am enough. All right, now, your recent past, taking action, going towards something, and it's slow, deliberate, thorough. And like I was saying, a lot of what I'm feeling is internal. So maybe this is you spending time, figuring it out. What's going on within you? Why? And what does it mean? Those sorts of things. Yeah, take a look here. This is your thoughts. The Nine of Swords, there's something very heavy on your mind. These are your emotions and thoughts, and it can be very distressing. So let's see. Your strength, beautiful. The Hierophant. There is something that you are learning. And if you look at your overall energy, I talked about that, something you're working on, something that potentially you're learning. Okay, let's see the future. Beautiful. The Three of Wands. This is letting you know that what you want is here for you. You need to take action, but it is here for you. So this truth that you're wanting, it's here. And you're learning how to go forward. This is a strong energy. You have the Tower. Make the change. You know, go into this knowing that if it takes a Tower, if it takes a big change, a real commitment on your part, that's how you do it. You know, if that's what it takes, do it. Create that change. What you do see is that you're trying. It can be where there's disagreements, competition, things like that. But I do, you know, from what I'm getting here, I feel mostly, if not completely, it's within you. You know, this is you going through these stages to reach where you want to be. And so, since this is what you see, you can see that you are putting in the effort, that you are trying to reach what it is that you feel you need or want. What you don't see is that what you are doing is going to bear fruit. It is going to be a big change. You're creating this big change. Because here, how to go forward, a tower means a big change, right? But one that can be pretty quick. Here, what you don't see is this is Pentacles. So this is like over here, slow, deliberate. But you see these roots. This is going to have long-lasting effects of a very positive nature. You're going into your abundance. And abundance can mean different things to different people. Of course, it can be, you know, financial, but it can be happiness, feeling whole. Beautiful outcome. This is one of my favorite energies. The Three of Cups. So this can be a celebration, an informal celebration. For me, it is a card of your support system. And that's one of the things I was feeling when I was thinking about your reading, is that help is on the way. So if you need support or want support, it is here for you. But this is where whoever is coming in, if somebody is, it could be, you know, here in the physical, it could be in the spiritual, but it is one where you feel very relaxed, very calm, because there's much trust between you and whoever else is involved. So creating this new beginning and being very happy with it, and, you know, feeling this wonderful sense of calm, peace, love, which is wonderful. Okay. And at the bottom of the deck, you have the Four of Wands. So you have both cards of celebration, which is great. This is informal. This can be more formal. It can be, say, a new home. It can be graduation, weddings, but it doesn't have to be. But it is a celebration of your transformation. Very, very nice. So that is what is coming up for you. Okay, let's go ahead and get a few oracle cards from the Wisdom of the Oracle. See what it would like to share. Breathe. Definitely. I'd say this is very important. This is taking care of yourself. Do what makes you feel good. Help yourself to realize that you are whole. You can do things like meditate, walks in the woods, journaling. There's so many ways to put this into action, okay? It can even be taking naps, taking a vacation, anything that helps you feel better and feel more whole. Treasure Island, wonderful. So this, to me, is referencing this part where you are going to come into your happiness, your wishes coming true. Exchanging gifts. Okay, this is an exchange. It's not just like receiving a gift, it is an exchange. So it's like giving something to get something. But what I'm feeling about this, and what was coming to me earlier, it's possible that this exchanging gifts is all within yourself. And at the bottom of the deck, you have another card that is one of the best cards in this deck. Milk and honey. This is you reaching. It's kind of like the Treasure Island. This is you reaching that wonderful place. I feel like it's kind of like how I described the Three of Cups, where there is so much happiness, where you long to be. So it looks like things are going to turn out quite well. And where you are trying to find yourself potentially. And like I said, this could just be for some of you. And I said this is a big change, but it can be something small. So this change, or what's going on with you, doesn't have to be some monumental thing. It can be, but it can be something small. Say like a little bit of self-doubt about a particular subject, okay? So this doesn't have to be huge. Can be, does not have to be. But it's something where you need to realize that you are just right as you are, but that you're trying to work through something. Okay, let's get a card for your overall energy. Beautiful. This is you working on something, and it's being clarified by the Eight of Wands, which is fast, positive, moving energy. And now, one of the challenges with this, which I seldomly mention, is sometimes things can go so fast that it can be a bit of a challenge, right? You've been in situations before where things just move so fast, and sometimes it can get you a little bit. Doesn't mean it's going to be like that, but that is a possibility. So if something like that does happen, remember this, just take some time for you, some happy time. But it does look like that whatever it is that you're working on is going to make quick, positive changes. Now, your challenge or opportunity is the Queen of Swords, all about the truth. And I see this as being a good card for this reading. Here you have the Ten of Swords, an end to something. Okay. And what I've been talking about here, I think it's an end to, having the self-doubts or whatever's going in your life where you're feeling the challenges. Say like right here, your thoughts are really challenging. That's going to be done because you are going to be in your truth, which is huge. Now with this energy, sometimes you can feel challenges with it, but oftentimes not. Oftentimes it's a huge sense of relief. And in this case, I think it would be a big relief. You might have a moment of, oh my gosh, this is the truth I'm dealing with, and trying to think through that. But I feel like it's going to be a big relief to you in the bigger picture. Okay, your past, you have the Five of Wands again, which is what you have right here and what you do see. So this, I think whatever's going on with you here started before, in your recent past, and you've been working on this to try to create the changes. Very nice. Here you have Strength, Major Arcana. This is you being able to tame the beast, okay? Really. You being able to get beyond this challenging time. This is strength filled with love, compassion. So you're going to be able to get through this without a problem. Here you have the Four of Wands again, which is what you have at the bottom of the deck in your strength. So it's your connection with the divine, something you're learning. And because it's a celebration, I think it's a really big change. Now, like I said, it could be over something smaller in your life, but it's a big change about that. Okay, the future, what you want is here for you. Beautiful. You have the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups is a mature energy, one who is filled with love and compassion. All she wants to do is help, and she is also a card of your support system. So you have a few different cards of your support system being here for you. And that is also one of the things that was coming to me before I got started with this, that there is help here for you if you want it. So what you want is here for you. You do need to take the action. But this is bringing in a lot of love, peace, contentment, knowing that this is here. Okay, now how to go forward. Make that change. And what I feel is make that change out of this energy, being in your truth. And interestingly, here you have the Seven of Pentacles. The Seven of Pentacles is a card of having patience. So that I find the contrast interesting because this tends to be a quick change, and here it's saying have patience. This can have a few different meanings. One is this all worth it? Is it really worth it? You know, having the patience, putting in the time and effort. The other is plant those seeds, which I feel is something that you are doing, and help it to grow. And in time, it could be a short time, it could be a longer time, it's going to come into fruition. So in other words, whatever this problem is, it's definitely going to be resolved. And not just resolved, but it's going to be something that turns into a very calming, peaceful change for you, a happy change. So it could be a little bit of both here. You know, is it worth it? You might be questioning that. Well, yeah, it is. And it's going to bring in this beautiful change. Okay, now what you do see is by you putting in the effort, it's going to bring you in happiness with your abundance. What you don't see is the new beginning. You will see it, but you don't see it yet. Here you are taking action, the Knight of Cups, going for what it is that you really want to bring in. And you're trying to get this new beginning. Well, it's going to happen. It looks totally like it's going to happen. You just aren't seeing it yet. Give it just a little time. And here, beautiful, your outcome is this peaceful, happy, calm energy, and having others in your life that are your support system, and they could be good friends, family, co-workers, but people that you feel totally at ease with. And it's being clarified by the Wheel of Fortune. So the Wheel of Fortune's turning in your favor. So this whole thing is dealing with whatever the challenge is that's heavy on your mind. Working through that in your truth and having a wonderful outcome, okay? And at the bottom of the deck from taking this, you have the Emperor. Extremely powerful energy. So be in your power, be in your strength, you know, be committed to this. All right, let's get a few cards from the universe to see what they would like to let you know. Okay, here we go. The moon. Use your intuition, and I think that's going to be huge here. You need to use your intuition. It will guide you correctly. And also it's saying there's something that you might not be seeing, which you can see in here. You don't see this new beginning yet, but you will. Okay? Balance. Here is balance. Bring in the balance. It's going to be very important. That helps to create change, being in the flow. Okay? You have the Hierophant again, which is your strength. So this is universe confirming that this is an important part of this, your connection with the divine. And at the bottom of the deck, you have the King of Cups. So intuition is really important. Both the King and Queen of Cups, and you have the Knight of Cups. Use your intuition. Here, the King of Cups, if he's in this energy, he deals with it. He doesn't allow this challenging energy to take over. He deals with it, takes action, but he stays in, this sense of calm. So it looks like you're going to be able to work through this beautifully. Okay, let's get a spirit message for you. Alrighty. Beautiful. Just ask. There are many here in the spirit world that can assist you at this time. We are made up of the divine source, your loved ones, friends, guides, angels, and spirit helpers who are waiting to assist you. We are your spiritual team, and all you have to do is ask for help and guidance. So again, help is on the way. Help is here. All you have to do is ask. And here's believe. Ask and believe. The force that works through your soul, determining what's possible or impossible, the difference between success over failure, and above all, who you are is the power of your belief. And you remember at the beginning I said it was coming to me, the I am enough. Believe and ask for help if that's what you would like. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you spending time with me, and I hope this helps. If you like this, please give it a like, share, subscribe, leave comments, and I'll talk to you again soon. Much love. Bye.